I think being authentic comes from letting you lead with your morals and your beliefs and not necessarily doing what's common. I'm not sure how best to describe that, but I think when you're authentic, you also have that, you know what, my gut says this is the right thing. My morals, my beliefs say this is the path to take. And that's not always the most common thing. And I think, again, that might be where there's the difference between the managers and the leaders. A manager will say, this is the tried and true path, and this is the way we go. A leader might say, well, that is the tried and true path, but what I see makes me think that this is a better path. And so they're willing to stand out and be in the lead and take that risk. And again, it might be not the popular decision, but it might be the right decision.
I just think if you trust your set of values that you bring to work every day and build your business on a platform of solid values that you can easily translate to your staff, then it's an easy conversation, or it's easier conversation. And to drive that culture home every day, it just becomes almost second nature. It like wears itself into everything that we do. But it just means being super consistent. I think that's a good tool for overcoming some of those challenges of accountability. Just be really consistent. I remember working for someone who would come in one day and be friendly and laughing and really amicable. And the next day they would come in being really moody and unpredictable and kind of like short-tempered. And I remember someone pointing out to me being like, don't be like that person. Be really consistent every day that you come in, right? Your mood should always be the same. No one should have to guess which Mike Angus is walking through the door today or be worried about which Mike Angus is. So having that consistency and confidence of how you're building your value set, and then your staff just learns to kind of trust that leadership model.
I think with team members, it's important to have a mix of being open-minded, but also being assertive with what you really want. So if as the founder or the entrepreneur that started the company, the direction I think it should go really matters. But at the same time, I'm not a specialist in design, or I'm not a specialist in like marketing. So if someone comes to me and they're like, I think we should do this, I have to be very open-minded, because I have to understand that my concept of what good marketing or good design is not really very good. So being open-minded, but also having the confidence and just assertiveness to be like, yeah, well, I kind of like this color a bit better than that color. Would you mind like doing a version like that? Even if you feel, sometimes those kinds of situations can feel confrontational or uncomfortable, but you do have to be able to face those things and say what you really think. So it's a mix of like honesty, open-mindedness, I think.